So today I'm going to show you how I clean my code. Currently working on this project is a fintech app where the users can send money, pay for utility bills and all of that. So for now, let me just show you how the app works so you can see your available bank balance, or select the bank you want, put in the amount, 1,000, account number, purpose of transfer, I think it's optional, and you can just send or continue. So this is it. This is the file here, and it has over 381 lines of code. That is quite huge. So I'm going to clean this file and make the code look more readable. So let's see how we can clean it and still make our app work. Okay, so I will just start with this render form component. So at the moment, this component drop down picker, it's quite huge. I can put this in another component and use it. So let's do this. So first and foremost, I'm just going to create a component called drop down picker. I think I did that already. Oh, let's see. Drop down, yeah, I did this called drop down. Yeah, I did this already, so I'm just going to clean that code. So let's see how we do it. So I will just follow me as I do it. So drop down components, I'll import it from my components folder, and now let's look at the drop down component. So it has these props, and I think it can just replace mine with these props. Yeah, so the properties for the items, for the set open, set value, and set item properties, I can just do that here. So open will be open, value, but items, set open and set items properties, just replace it here. The other props is already here, so no need of changing it or adding it. Which one is okay? The title, select bank. What did I use here? Okay. Modal title. Okay. Just use this. Can still use this. For now, I think I take this off. Okay, placeholder, yeah. Placeholder is here. Property placeholder has to be replaced. Yes. And change value. So change value, yeah. Yes. And change value, yeah. Property, a function for every drop-down picker I intend to use across the app. So I can just change this and see if it works. So everything still works. Okay, great, works. Okay, the text input is quite big. I got 3 text input components. So I'm just going to create a new component for text input that I can use across this particular file. Shorten it a little bit. I'll create a new one, form input to tsx. Okay, so I create a new component form input, and I can now bring an example of the text input I want to use. So I'll just bring this here. I'm gonna import all the libraries I'm using. Okay, and placeholder. So I'm going to create an interface. I'll call it form input 2. Okay, no, interface form extends text input props, I think. Okay, import from React Native. So what are the values that are going to be changing? Properties are going to be changing are the onPress prop. Yeah, use onPress prop. Yeah, not really. Let's see. So I'm going to use the change value prop, change value. Define my interface properties. It's going to be optional. So it's going to be a text string returns void. The other one is on press C optional. Returns void. My styling for my text input, it's going to optional style prop. From here, it's going to be a view style. Yeah, format it. So I can now define my props that I'm going to import to the parent component. So change value here. Change value. Am I using it here? Just on change text, so I can change this to. If I want to extend the form input, I could just leave it here. So on change value, to be there, press value, keyboard type, max length, yeah, account number, placeholder. What else? Return key type, yeah. So this view is going to be of type form input. Okay. This is going to be on change text value. Okay, I haven't defined a change text, so I can take this out. Change text. Okay, so I import my constant sizes. We're all good now. What else am I using? Keyboard type. Gotta change this. Placeholder. Return key type. Okay, max font size, multiplier. Select text on focus. So I can divide this to define default values. So this would be 0. I can leave that one. Placeholder, leave this one. Max length. So max length is basically the amount of the number of values you can have in the input field. Don't have it here. I don't have it here defined. So press, yeah, press. Also press. So I can now extend my styling. Just add here. Make this an array. So I want to extend my styling. Sorry. Array. Content style. Just bring it over here. All right, let's see what else. If I want to extend the properties that comes with text input component, I can just add the rest component, rest prop rather, and extend it here. It's gonna be here. No. Okay, that's pretty much it. So my child component form input will be used in the parent component, and I can extend it using the rest property to add other properties to it. So you can see here, add other properties, auto complete, auto allow font scaling, auto capitalize, and so on. So you can just check the React native document for other properties for the text input core component. All right, any other thing I'm missing here? Placeholder text. I think I'll leave it here because all my components are using placeholder text color of gray. So I think I'll leave that by default. All right, so we can now use this in our parent components. All right, keyboard type, return key type. Okay, this is default done. All right, that looks good. I just remove this. I'm not using this. So I'm going to import this. I have a file where I import all my components, so just import it here. So see how clean my file is. I think this was under other components. So all right. So I can now use this in our send component. So let's see how we're going to use this. For amount from input 2, so I can just copy this because it's going to be the same thing. Amount, placeholder, return key type. I use the default value of done, so don't need of that. I think I'm using month max font size multiplied to 0 for all of them, so we can just put this to 0. Yeah, it's 0 already, so no need to import it already. So keyboard type numeric, right? Numeric for this. Keyboard type was what here? Keyboard type with default. Yeah. Okay. What else? The styling, I'm not going to use it again. So all of this can go. Let's see. That looks good. Still works. Numeric keyboard type, enter amount, placeholder. So it still works. So I can do the same for the account number. Just delete all of this. So for the account number, just change this. Placeholder, enter account number, keyboard type numeric. Okay, max length. I'm using max length here because we want a maximum length of 10 digits for the account number. So okay, notes. Purpose of transfer. Okay, purpose of transfer. This name is purpose of transfer. Okay, let's copy this again. Change text and value. Purpose of transfer for the placeholder. Keyboard type will default. But here it was default, so I can always delete this. No max length. I think that's pretty much it. So okay, so we're going to remove this, and we should have the same thing. So purpose of transfer works, and that looks good. See, we have reduced it to a bare minimum for the bank name, amount, and account number, and purpose of transfer. So now let's work on this. Schedule payment. We can put this in another component. Yeah, we can put this in another component. Yeah, and just import it. So let's just have another component. Okay, let's see. I think I'll create a new folder. Send. Hey. Others. Okay, just bring this over here. No, it's fine. Sign up. Schedule. Make sure you give your file names a very descriptive name so that you can understand what you're doing. Schedule payment TSX. Okay, I can just copy this for now and import what needs to be imported. So let's just copy. I like to copy first, then delete. So import all my core components. You see, now I don't have to use this again. Put my core components, my constant rather. I'm using this pressable for the core component. Okay, now we can my font icon. Yeah. Date speaker. Okay, so these state hooks, I need to have them here. Interesting. So let's see how the state hooks works. I think I can use open Yeah, I can use this. Okay, just copy this out and bring it here. Import the use the hook. Okay, the date. Let's see. We're just trying to see how we can clean this code and make it more readable. Okay, no error. Value, I think it works well. Okay, date and everything. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I like to put on my external inputs for in one section and have this constant in one section. So I think it looks good. So I'm going to have this schedule payment in my component list. Just drop it anywhere. Do I have send? No. So this for under send. Okay, schedule payment. So now I can now delete this. Just close this. And now the whole of this can go. Right? Yeah. Schedule payment. Yeah. So I can delete this, delete this, delete this, any other thing here I'm deleting here. The hooks for set dates and open. Yeah, I think it looks better. So I've now reduced it to 256 lines of code. So that's a big difference. So let's see, any other thing we can reduce. First, let's save and see if it still works. So let's say 25th June 2025. All right, still works, nice. So everything still works. Okay, I can have this in another file, my interface for banks. I think I created a utility for types. So I can just export this for bank. Oh, I have the same thing here already. Okay, let's just see. I think I'll use this. So no need for this. Bank details, yeah. That looks better. All right, so the wallet balance now. Let's see how we can reduce this. The wallet balance takes from 169 to 216. That's a huge, or rather 227. Let's see how we can do this. Do I have a component called wallet balance? Yes, I do. I think it's the same thing with this. Yeah, it's the same thing. So I can just delete this. Now let's see what uses this. The properties of wallet balance is just the balance itself. All right, so this wallet balance, import it. So the balance equals to user. I think balance here. This balance user is from my dummy data, so I can delete this. See, our components looking, or rather, our file is looking more clean. So remember, the sole purpose of clean code is to keep your code more clean and reusable. Yeah. So everything still works. Yeah, everything still works. Things still work. I think I want to make this add some commas to it. Let's see. I did that in another file. Withdraw. Yeah, I can just copy it. I have this handle input change function. I can just bring it here. Change this, import this file just to make the code look more readable. So I think it's under amount. So this. All right, let's see. Yeah, that looks good. 10,000. All right, so that's it. Our code looks more clean. Any other thing I can do here? Okay, the onSubmit function, yeah. Let me see. and submit function. No need of this. You can clean this. And there's no bank detail. Yeah. Clean this. Yeah. I think I can change this to the set timeout. I can change this to using await. Yeah. This is more refined. So I can just put it here. Await the timeout. Have my alert. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. The submit function looks better. So if it's loading, return. Let me just see. 100. Continue. Okay, that's spinner. That's spinner and loading. It's showing the same thing. I should use one. I should use one. It's not like this. Use one. Okay. So continue. This is better. Oh, set loading to false. Usually it's supposed to navigate to the next screen. Yeah. So I'm gonna change this. Maybe it's loading. Okay. After that, set loading false. So let's just go back and try again. Bank name access 1000 self. Yeah, so that looks good. All right, so that is how I was able to clean this code from about 400 lines of code to now is about 158 lines of code. I think this is perfect. This is good for me. I can work with this. So just tell me what you think about this, and you can drop some comments in the comment section. Thank you and have a wonderful day.